is Adrian Quesada. I'm originally from Laredo, Texas. I now live in Austin, Texas. Musician, producer, primarily with a band called Black Pumas here, and we're here in my studio in Austin, Texas, East Austin, called Electric Deluxe Recorders. So I met Clemente originally, it must have been about a little over 20 years ago in Monterrey. I was down there with my friend Toy Selecta, and we went to this Beatles tribute night, and I think either Jumbo was doing something or he was, but I saw Clemente sing some Beatles, and we eventually met later and then reconnected again when he came back to Austin and moved over here. We started getting together more and working on music and just kind of hanging out in general. So we've known each other for almost 2 decades now. So Clemente has been working on this project. I think it's kind of morphed into different names until he finally settled on this. And he had been telling me about it and kind of playing me demos like throughout the last few years. But he was coming into my studio here and writing and recording in our B room a lot. And he showed me the tune that he was working on and needed some guitar. We kind of went back and forth a little bit until we settled on it and what he was looking for the song. And yeah, I was happy to be on it. There are exceptions obviously to that, and as much as we have a growing culture of Latinos that are pretty much at this point going to be the majority in a lot of parts of the country, no longer can you say minority for anything like that. But I do think that for certain artists in the US, I think the United States is not as open-minded sometimes as a lot of other parts around the world about accepting music that's not neatly in a box, or art that's not neatly in a box that fits into their worldview, which is very much sometimes limited to one language, one culture, and everything. I do think there are exceptions and artists that are breaking through all that and hopefully opening doors for people to be more open-minded in the U.S. on music that is bilingual, bicultural. I love the idea of Clemente's new project because just this idea of a collective and it being fluid and involving numerous collaborators and being something that very much sounds like somebody from Monterrey would make, but it also sounds like somebody from Austin would make. And I think it's important nowadays to show more bridges than walls kind of thing, with culture and music.